Pizza. Everyone loves pizza. Perfect for the weekend night. Feed your family, watch a movie, enjoy yourself. It's just one of those easy things. When you're tired and you just don't know what to get, you order a freaking pizza. But if you tried to do it recently, it's so freaking expensive. You can make homemade, crispy crust, delicious pizza at home for your family. This recipe is amazing. It's fairly simple. You can do it. If I can do it, because I'm not a baker, if I can do it, you can do it. So give this recipe a try, guys. If you try it, comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you tried it and how it came out. Anyway, guys, much love to you all. As always, stay strong, stay blessed, stay savage. Peace and love. Go ahead and grab you some hot water. Throw those yeasty boys in there with a little sugar. Give them a stir up, set them aside for a little soak in the hot tub. And in another bowl, toss you some flour, a little salt, and season if you're feeling spicy. I like to use garlic powder, a little oregano, a little thyme, and my secret ingredient, onion powder. Whisk that together until it's thoroughly mixed. Go ahead and toss your 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the bowl and then bring your yeasty boys in for the party. Mix that up until a loose dough is formed. Either toss that onto a floured board to manually knead it, or just toss it on a stand mixer at low speed. At this point, you can go ahead and add your flour or your water. Make sure a nice dough ball starts to form. Crank that up, knead it for about 5 minutes until complete. You should see a nice, smooth, slightly sticky dough ball form. This dough smells amazing already, but your dough should be slightly sticky and have a great stretch to it without tearing. You see me here manually kneading the dough a couple more times, forming my dough ball here. At this point, I'm just gonna oil up a nice bowl. The bowl I used is gonna work just fine here. I just used a basting brush to go ahead and throw a little bit more olive oil on the dough balls. Very important. Oil is gonna be your best friend when you're making this pizza crust, so keep that handy. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. And again, this smells fantastic with all those herbs and the garlic. Throw you a towel over that, set it aside, let that double in size. It'll take you about 2 hours. Now it's time for some toppings. At this point, your dough should have risen nicely, at least double in size. Mine, huge. I mean, look at that. Go ahead and punch it out. Let all the gas out of there and peel it out of the bowl. You shouldn't have any issues with sticking at this point because it's covered in olive oil. Throw that on a scale. Make sure you weigh it. Cut it into 2 separate dough balls. This will make 2 12-inch pizza pies. At this point, you can go ahead and start rolling it out. Now, take your time with this. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. You can use a roller, or you can do it like I'm doing it by hand. Once you get it to a certain size, you can go ahead and throw that onto your pizza pan. Make sure it's oiled to prevent sticking. Again, olive oil is going to be your friend here. You don't want your pizza sticking to your pan, but continue spacing and stretching and rolling out until you get your pizza to the correct size. Go ahead and brush the entire pizza with a light coating of olive oil. At this point, go ahead and stretch the edges and roll them over like you see here all the way around. Pierce the dough all over with a fork to prevent it from bubbling. Throw that into a 450-degree oven for about 10 minutes until it's lightly golden brown. Pull that out, throw a little bit of olive oil on there, and then go ahead and toss your sauce on there. Throw your cheese and all the rest of your toppings on there. Toss that back in the oven, but crank to about 500 degrees. I find that much hotter oven towards the end gives you the best results here. I've tried it at 450, but it just doesn't work out the same. If you want to brown the tops, you want to brown the cheese, you want to get everything nice and gooey and melty and cook all those vegetables quickly, you want it at a very high temperature, especially when you're just using a pizza pan. Ovens traditionally do not cook pizzas very well, so your friend is going to be very high temperatures very, very quickly. Now here I like to go ahead and pull it out one last time, give it another brushing of olive oil, toss a little bit more Parmesan cheese, maybe a little bit of fresh mozzarella, my herbs such as thyme and rosemary, maybe a little parsley, stuff like that on the top. Toss that back in the oven for just a few minutes, just enough to nicely melt the cheese and brown the top, and boom, look how beautiful that is. You get a nice, crisp, crusty pizza. I mean, it came out beautifully, absolutely gorgeous. All the vegetables are cooked, everything is soft, the mushrooms are cooked down, the cheese is melty, and let me tell you, the bottom, crisp, so fluffy, got the right amount of chew. This pizza is absolutely wonderful. The whole house smells like a freaking pizzeria. I'm telling you guys, don't be spending $60, $70 on a pizza. Make it on your own. It is the easiest thing. I mean, it's not that easy. It's kind of easy. It's simple. Give it a go. I'm sure it'll be fine. Once you get it down, perfection. Delicious, homemade, hot and ready pizza. Not frozen, not nonsense store-bought crust, homemade. Ooh, just look at it. Absolutely beautiful, guys. This recipe is amazing. Let me know if you tried it. I'm telling you, you will not regret this. Good. Mm? That's crispy.
Uh-oh. That just happened.
Okay.
I guess we can add that to the blooper reel.
How does that happen?
What in the heck?
How?